My grandparents came to this land in the 30s. I've been farming about 20 years.
Wow.
Almost 18, 19, 20 years. But it feels like a minute, and I've only been seed farming for 4 years, I think. Really trying to understand and connect with the seed part of this operation has been really mind-blowing. So no matter what, I can't stop being a new farmer. There's
always something to learn.
Always something to learn. I know.
So what do you like about farming?
There's a lot about it for me. Before I was a farmer, I was a high school English teacher.
Okay.
And I think the wonderful thing for me about farming, what keeps me going, is the sort of way that it combines the intellectual work, the physical work, and the spiritual work all together. That you're doing every day, you're doing a little bit of all three of those things.
Yeah.
And I find that really fulfilling, that it's it pushes every button for me,
Last month, See My Own Farmstead paid a visit to the Hickories Farm. We got to exchange some knowledge and utilize some equipment at their farm. It was beautiful seeing all they had to offer, a bountiful and beautiful selection of produce. They had ice cream, a wide variety of meat selections. They even had pizza. I never thought I'd get pizza at a farm. They had some scarves, gloves, and throw pillows, all made from the sheep wool that are grown right there on the farm. It felt like I was in the supermarket.
Aren't they cute? They're just like baby cabbages, but they're Brussels sprouts, right? Exactly, aren't they?
They're huge Brussels sprouts.
They're just humongous Brussels sprouts. I love them.
These are
I love
awesome.
them. Yeah. Sometimes, depending on the seed that you're cleaning, sometimes you have to, what's coming out here are like the rocks. Like when we do beans, sometimes you get the rocks on this side, the beans here, and then the chaff blows off.
All the excess.
Right. And then sometimes if you're doing a very light seed, everything is spaced way out here, and the fan is just like the littlest bit of air.
Okay.
Because if you had a big wind like this, you just blow all your seed away. Yeah. When we started seed cleaning, we would just stand outside with 2 buckets, and pour slowly from one into the other bucket, and the wind would blow it away.
I see.
You get a big puff of air and you lose half your seed.
Yeah,
you get no wind and you're standing there waiting. So this just allows you to kind of
maximize your product.
Yep, and make it efficient.
Yeah.
So you don't lose anything. How tall are the plants when you're harvesting it?
Well, this one grew about 4.5 feet, 5 feet, but it's usually 9.5 for grain. But for fiber, it can go up to 20 feet. And the stock can be this big, like a tree.
Here we got a big old bag of hemp seeds grown at See My Own Farmstead.
Now you can either run the whole thing through. You're just going to take that and give it a little shake. There you go.
And we went up to their magnifier and saw the seeds up close.
That's it. It's beautiful. Right? It's really beautiful stuff. You can see some are starting to split, some have the green. And then I went down here and I just smushed one with my knife. Look how pretty that is. I mean, God. So that's the inside. That's what I just went.
Yeah, that's the inside.
And
That's what you eat.
That's the heart,
That's
and
the
then
heart.
that's the when you see the a diagram of the bean seed like this, and then there's the cotyledon on the inside, right? That's the little bit that the root comes from. This is the meat,
Yes.
and then you have a seed coat around that, right? So
That's exactly what this
I
is.
think that's what you're looking at, right? Which is my crazy converted cool bot.
Yeah.
So these are all the different seeds that we're growing here, and each one has its own bag, box, etc. So anyway, this room is my farm hack, which is the cool bot is running and keeping the room cold. But then this stupid thing is the dehumidifier.
Yep, I have one.
And it's also making heat, so they're kind of working off of it, which is a huge waste of money and time. But you use what you got. Normally building a drying room is like a $100,000 thing, but this kind of works because it keeps it cool and dry.
Yeah,
which is all you
it's
need.
a nice environment.
Yeah. I don't know much about fiber, but I have worked with wool for a while. Then you get someone who has a spinning wheel, and there are lots of people around here who are hand spinners.
Yeah.
A stronger and a stronger and a stronger fiber. So that's your rope.
You just made rope.
No.
The jacket that I was wearing,
Yeah.
made out of hemp.
Aren't the shoes made out of hemp?
My shoes are made out of hemp.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a nice color too. I like it. So strong.
Play tug of war?
Yeah.
Hey.
And he break his first bracelet.
That's pretty good though. That's good. That's a good haul.
I know. It is so strong. It is very strong.